Welcome to another edition of See Goddess Says with Goddess Cecilia. This week I got a question about how can I help my guy to last longer in bed. Um, so there's a lot of different ways to go about doing this. One of the, personally, what I think is like one of the most important things is to really open up the communication lines about that. Um, for women, we often are so involved with all the little things that might be wrong with us that we might not realize that guys are actually going through a lot of the similar things. They're thinking about, am I pleasing her? Does this feel good? Is this okay? Am I hurting her? I don't want to, prematurely ejaculate. Oh my gosh, like there's so many things going through their head. So really airing that out helps to take care of some of the anxiety that guys may feel, and that anxiety can really create this tension, and thus, leading to premature ejaculation. Um, so with that, another thing is to really for the guys to start thinking about um, the muscles in their pelvic area. You want to make sure that you're really stretched out, that you're also taking care of that area. That when you're working out, that you're paying attention to stretching. A lot of those things that might not necessarily come up right away. Um, and that really helps to relieve some of the tension that builds up in that general area. Um, Another way that a guy could kind of work on that, I mean, it might take some practice. So one really fun recommendation is to masturbate and to practice. Okay, when I get really close, what can I do to kind of bring myself back? Do I stop? Do I think about something else? There's so many different methods to just kind of pull yourself back a little bit. If you're in the middle of sex and the guy is starting to feel like, oh gosh, like something might be happening, there's always the start and stop method where you could suddenly stop penetration and move on to something else. There's also, I'm going to bring my friend here, Wally. There's also the method where you can actually hold on to the base of the penis like that. And that helps to constrict the flow of blood to the penis. So that way, and a little bit of the release gets a little released. You just kind of hold on a little bit longer. Um, there's also different positions that you can try, like spooning, for example. There's girl on top sometimes. I mean, but it really depends on the guy. You know, there are some positions that are much more exciting than others. And that really then means that you have to talk to your partner about this. Um, and that's okay. I mean, I really feel like the more conversation there is about, things that cause anxiety, um, the better sex gets. Um, so another product that Athena's has, I gotta go there, is our ruby ring. This is my personal favorite all-time couples toy. Basically, it's a penis ring, and it might look like what's going in there. It's like tiny, but I promise it stretches. It goes pretty far. You want to make sure that you use lube with any sort of penis rings. This one in particular has 7 levels of vibration. So it can really help to stimulate the woman as well. It might help her reach orgasm faster, so that way the guy can get there as well. Um, and yeah, it's a great little product. So, um, those are my recommendations. Really have a conversation about it. Talk about your anxieties. Do some stretching. Figure out which positions turn you on more than others, and maybe go to that later. Um, you know, think about the masturbating and practicing during masturbation. Trying the holding on really tight method or using a penis ring. Um, so yeah, that's all. Um, keep sending in the questions, and I will see you guys next week. Don't